Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's been a bit. I looked back at my past videos and it's been almost 2 months to the day since my last video. For those of you who haven't seen it, we lost 2 of the family dogs in like 7 weeks and 2 days. Lost one due to old age, and the other one wasn't acting normal. We thought he was kind of grieving, or got to where he was coughing. We thought he was maybe had something hung in his throat. Took him to the vet and found out he had cancer. So that was a rough 7 weeks. We are still grieving. We still miss him, but it's getting easier. I'm not going to say it's getting better. I'm going to say it's getting easier. Since then, we've added 2 new members to the family. The son has always wanted a corgi, so he's got a corgi. And then the lady who runs the kennel where my wife's dog had come from, we were able to get in contact with her, take Willie up there and let her see him, and she told us when we was ready to come talk to her. Wife has since then talked to her, and we have got another puppy. So I'll introduce them in another video later on. The corgi is right at 6 months, and the English setter is right at 4 months. Already tell the corgi is going to be an outdoor dog. She loves the fire. She is right in the middle of everything. The English setter, he's still a little skeptical about the fire, but I think he'll come around. So we'll get to see both of those in videos, guaranteed. Last 2 months have been dealing with the loss, housebreaking and training 2 new pups, and trying to get back to some sense of normal. Not real sure what normal is, but that's what we're working for, is to get back to some sense of normal. I've had a lot of time to think about where I want the channel to go, what I want to do in the future. I have access to a new piece of property. It's about a 20-minute drive to get to it, but the gentleman who has this property does a lot of period reenactment from the late 1700s, early 1800s, and he's pretty much gave me free reign within reason there on that piece of property. Hopefully here in the next week or so, I'll be able to get over there. During this last 2 months, we've had a really hot spell. We've had, I'd say, close to 3 weeks in a row at one stretch that in the daytime it was anything from 90 to 100 with a heat index over 100, and at night it was anything from 70 to 75 degrees here. So those days are just miserable to try and get out and do anything. Last 3 or 4 days have been nice, highs in the 70s and lows at night down around 60 to the mid 60s. So camping weather's getting here. There'll be camping coming, especially now with this new property. Wanting to do more cooking on the channel. Y'all gonna let me know what you think about that. More campfire cooking. I've always been big on meat and stuff like that cooked over an open flame. So there'll be a lot of that going on. been throwing around the possibility of trying to maybe put on some classes, half a day, day classes, something like that, just to test the waters in this area and see if there was anybody interested in them. Starting out, just while I'm running the test classes, they'll be free. And I'll put some stuff in under the discussion tab in YouTube on that. Just trying to fill out whether or not there's an interest in that in this area. The fall meet is coming up. I'm not sure what the dates are, but it'll be in October. Usually it's around the middle of October. This is the one that's put on by Robert over at Bluegrass Bushcraft. Always have a real good time. A lot of camaraderie. Hanging out, working on skills, eating a lot of good food, and just telling stories. So that's coming up in about the middle of October. I don't know the exact dates yet. I'll find them and make sure I post something on them. Coffee challenges. It's something Robert does that I've been watching a lot of, and hey, I love coffee, so I may try to get into some of those, and we'll see how that works. As far as anything else new, no, nothing's changed. Same stuff, same day, just day in, day out. But yeah, we'll see where things go. I'm always open to suggestions, things people want me to try as far as skills, gear, equipment, stuff like that. I'm hoping now that I have this piece of property that I can do videos on, that'll open up a whole lot more for you all. Everybody does camping videos, overnighters and stuff like that. I really, in those kind of videos, want to concentrate more on the skills portion, the setting up of camp, how to make camp comfortable, camp craft as far as building things to use in camp. There is a real good possibility at this new piece of property that I may be able to build a permanent to semi-permanent shelter there. And if that works out, then that ought to be really, really nice. But just wanted to touch base with everyone, let everybody know what's going on. I'm rolling up close on 2,500 subs. I think I'm at 2,130, give or take a few. And at 2,500, I'm going to do another giveaway. Then the next one will be at 5,000. Don't know how long it'll take me to get to 2,500. It runs in spurts. I'm hoping that now that I'm back making videos, that will really jump up. One of the biggest videos as of late that I have had, they have to do with my walking stick. So I'm going to try to do a series from harvest to finish on making a walking stick. I like cedar when it comes to that. Seems to be really tough and they hold up well. I haven't had any issues with them. If I could find a piece of hedge apple that was straight enough and long enough, I would do that. But with hedge apple around here, it's hard to find a piece much over 3 foot long that's straight. Anything longer than that, they've got a bend or something in them. But I'm going to do a series on making a walking stick from harvest all the way to finish. Built this little thing the other day. I'm going to start using it in my Fired Up Friday videos. I've burned a few spots on top of my workbench here from doing Fired Up Fridays videos on the workbench. The cutting board that I used for the longest time, I've still got it, but it's gotten hot enough that now it has a warp in it. So, heard of metal warping, never heard of wood warping from having a fire on it, but hey, it's happened, so. But may down the road do a video on how I made this little thing, especially if I have enough interest in it. And who knows what that'll turn into. But like I said, just wanted to touch base. So I'll leave y'all be. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up soon.